Hello, folks. Welcome to day 9 of 30-day live streaming. I hope you're all doing well. If 2025 has started off with a New Year's resolution or goal for you, I hope it is doing well for you and I hope it's going well. It's just around the time when it becomes hard to keep up with the goals and the motivation starts to fade away. So I hope that if you have set a New Year's resolution for you, that you're still able to keep up. If you're joining me for the very first time, welcome to 30 days of live streaming where I build in public. I am building a recommendation app. Actually, I started building an OpenAI integration app, and as with any project, the scope has increased and we're going to build a recommendation engine. So I have not built a recommendation engine before, so this is a learning process for me. And if you have not built a recommendation engine or even an AI app, I hope you will join this journey and learn something from it like I am doing. Also, if you're joining me from, anywhere, tell me where you're joining me from. If you're joining me for the very first time, I would love to know where you're joining me from and what time is it there. And if you have joined me before, thank you so much for coming back and supporting me again. I also have added new widgets and new overlays here, so I'm really liking how it's looking. What do you think? I love the pink background. It's making me feel like it's spring already, although it's only January. Today we're going to do something really fun. For the first 15 minutes, we're going to do some chatting. We're going to just talk, see how our goals are going, do a little check-in. And then in the remaining 45 minutes, we're going to continue building our recommendation app. So I would love to hear from you. Have you set a goal for you before? Or have you set a goal for 2025? And if so, what are your goals? And if you haven't set a goal, I would still love to know what is that you're working towards in this year and what is something that you want to do this year. And it could be a coding goal or a non-coding goal. It is day 9 of 30 days of building in public, and I have to tell you, for me, I am kind of a person who has bursts of inspiration. So right about now is the time when I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, my motivation is running low and I don't know if I can do this for long. So I'm just going to keep pushing myself. Also knowing that I have to come on live stream every day at 5 p.m. helps me keep going. That is definitely an accountability thing for me. Helps me stay motivated and showing up every single day. And also helps me keep learning because I have to come here and learn something, and it is scary, but it's pushing me to get going. I'm going to do a quick voice check to see y'all can hear me. Something and cool, you can hear me. Nice. Pinak. Hello, did you see the dev challenge I posted in the Discord general channel? Also nice to see you again. Dev challenge. Let me check. I must have missed. Okay, for those of you who do not know what Discord channel, I'm going to share what Discord channel Pinak is talking about. Also, welcome back, Pinak. Thank you so much for joining one more day. Shruti Discord. This is the Discord. If you're not in Discord, come and join the Discord. Pinak has been showing up and supporting me every single day since the last 9 days since I started live streaming. So thank you so much, Pinak, for your support. It means a lot. I say this in every stream, but thank you. It means a lot. You said, have you started? Looked at the dev challenge. Let me see. Dev challenge in the general chat. Oh, I see it now. Join us for a 30-day. Wait, join us for a GitHub Copilot 1-day challenge. I did not see this. Okay, let me open this up. This is the dev challenge that Pinak is talking about. Oh, thank you. Thank you for posting this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and show what we're talking about. Share my screen. I also posted the link in Twitch chat. Thank you. I'm going to share this here. Link to dev challenge. Okay, join us for the GitHub Copilot 1-day build challenge, $3,000 in prizes. That's cool. Who is this sponsored by? Cassidy Williams will be hosting. What? That's awesome. Yay, Cassidy. Live stream directly on the dev homepage on January 9th at 11:30. We hope you save the date and tune in. So what do we have to do? New beginnings. Use VS Code and Copilot to build a productivity tool focused on new beginnings. We welcome your unique interpretation. I hate that word. We welcome your unique interpretation of what constitutes a new beginning in the context of productivity tools. Some themes to consider include personal growth, habit formation. Ooh, I love that. Goal setting and life transitions. Let your own vision and understanding of new beginnings guide your solution. Here's a submission template for anyone who wants to jump right in. Fresh starts. Build a social good or sustainability app. Transitions and transformations. Build a creative or artistic tool that visualizes transitions and transformations. The concepts of transition and transformation are yours to interpret in whatever way resonates most strongly with your creative vision. Some themes to consider are metamorphosis, evolution, emotional journeys, and the beauty of change itself. Ooh. I love the theme of this. Judging criteria. Okay. Utilization of Copilot, usability and user experience, accessibility. The winner of each prompt will receive $1,000, 6-month Dev++ membership, exclusive Dev badge, a gift from the Dev shop. Wait, I thought it said 3,000. 3,000 in prizes. Wait. How to make the most of GitHub Copilot live stream at 11:30. I think I missed this. This is awesome though. Definitely participate in this if you're interested in learning how to build AI apps. This sounds cool. So 3,000 divided into top 3 winners probably. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. How many winners are there going to be? Did they say? Oh, all 3 prompts. Wait, what? Oh, because there's 3 prompts, so 3 winners in each category. Gotcha. Nice. $1,000 USD. I think that's a pretty generous prize money. Okay, folks, if you haven't participated in this, I think this would be really fun. This is a 1-day challenge. So you have to use GitHub Copilot to participate in this. I think this would be really fun. Definitely check it out. We have shared the link in the chat. Ooh, I don't have music going. Let's play some music. Tunes. Okay, folks, like always, I always ask, if you're joining me for the first time, where are you joining me from? I know Pinak is joining from the East Coast. Pinak, I hope it's not snowing crazy where you are. If you're joining from California, I hope you're safe. It looks pretty scary in the news, so I hope you're doing well. All right. Oh, it's already 5:20. Time just keeps flying. So let me do a demo of what we were building yesterday. This is it. Good morning. Can I get your LinkedIn? India at 6:50 a.m. Of course you can. Here is my LinkedIn. I should actually put this in the URL up top. So give me 1 minute. I'm gonna share the link, but also I'll put it in the overlay as well. My LinkedIn. If you're sending me a message on LinkedIn, please, or like if you're sending me a connection request on LinkedIn, please send me a message with your connection request, because otherwise it just gets submerged and I don't know who sent what. I don't have any context. So let me know a message that you are reaching out from YouTube. Rohit. 6:50 a.m. Thank you for joining early morning. Okay, let me also add my socials at the top. You got my message on LinkedIn. I did not. Well, maybe I did. Hold on. I haven't checked LinkedIn in a while. I will check that after the stream. I'm also going to add my socials here. If I can figure out how to do that. Okay, Shruti Kapoor 08. Done. Show. Not live in Discord. Pinak, in order to go live on Discord, unfortunately somebody has to do a activity, start an activity. If you want, you can start the activity on Discord and mod the stream for me. Shruti Kapoor 08. Done. Socials. There you go. What else? Done. Done. Show this. Smaller. Done. Okay, how does that look? Twitter. Done. What else? bit.ly/Shruti Discord. Okay, done. How's that? Getting ready for my internship early morning. Rohit, where are you interning? I think you shared last time, but I forget. Where are you interning? All right, folks, shall we get coding? Let's do this. What are we doing today? Okay, I'm going to do a quick demo of what we've been building so far. We have been building a AI app. So I'll show you what we have built so far. Discord is live. Thank you, Pinak. I am interning in a startup and as a front-end developer in React, and today I'll be deployed on a real project. Good job, Rohit. I'm so proud of you. Good luck with your real project. I hope you do really well. You need to add commands in Twitch so all the socials come up automatically when people type the command. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Let me add that as a to-do list for me. Add commands in add socials on Twitch. Thank you for sharing that. All right, folks, let's get going. What time is it? 5:27. We're gonna build an app for 1 hour. So far this is what we have. If you haven't joined me before, this is what we're building. We're gonna build a real estate app. So what we want to do is that if we want to look for real estates in any city, for now the city I've selected is Seattle. Instead of having to type in like a UI where you have to type multiple filters and you have to select multiple things, how about you just describe the UI what you want to look for? So let's say you're saying, I'm looking for a 5-bedroom house in Seattle, and then I can provide some other things that I'm looking for. For example, I'm looking for with 2 bathrooms at least, a hot tub because I'm fancy, and what else? A backyard for my dog. I don't have to specify for my dog. A backyard in the range of 2 million to 5 million. And instead of typing in the word million, I'm going to write the numbers because I have had issue with this prompt. Okay, 5 million. Where is 5? Okay, And then if I hit search, then it should be able to parse the sentence and then look up in our a real estate API, which is Zillow in my case. And I forgot to start my server, so let's do that first. Server.js. Also, is my UI running? Reload. It's not running. Okay, npm run dev. There we go. Okay, again, search. So it should be able to parse that sentence, which it's doing in the background. And if you see, it's actually able to parse that sentence into JSON. So it's got this description, but it's able to parse that into JSON. It says price ending is this, starting is this, bedrooms is 5, bathrooms is 2, and nice to has the hot tub and backyard. So it's able to parse that sentence into a nice JSON. But I'm getting some error, which is failed with status code 500. What's going on? Bad response. Zillow search, parameters this, data undefined. I do have data correctly. Let's see what's going on. Minimize this. Internal server error. Search. Parse. Okay, let's look up what's going on in my server.js, which is property parse properties. So I've got this here, properties response coming from fetch properties, and this is where I'm calling the API /search. And looks like we have no data coming back from response, and that is why we're having this error. So first of all, let's add a null, is it called null coalescing? Optional chaining, which means that if response is not defined, then don't look for data. Okay, so first let's log what are we getting back from response. And then if I search again, is the server dead? 5173. Copy, reload. What happened here? Why did the UI quit? Restart server, restart UI. Kill this terminal. Okay, reload. Reload. Okay, paste. Fill description. I've already actually added a like text that says fill description. Well, I've already added like a button that has a shortcut of just filling in description. So I'm gonna see if this works. So if I click search, it could also be that my response itself was wrong or my prompt was wrong. So let's see what's going on. I'm still getting a 500. That means something is wrong with my API call. So we'll figure that out. Data is still undefined. So if I console log response, what do I get back? Okay. Axios failed with status code 500. That must be here. And therefore I'm getting this console log error. And then this is the error I'm getting. Bedroom is 3, price maximum is 21 million, data is undefined. Console error is why is there a 500? This is what happens. You have a perfectly running API one day, and then tomorrow, next day, you come back and it's not working. I usually have an about command that shows who you are, what you do, and any info you want the viewers to know about you. Socials command. Command for all your socials, and then like either a read command. Oh, nice. That is a good workflow. I like that option of having about. Okay, folks, if you're watching this on Twitter is never able to send me a message. So if you're watching this on Twitter, send me a DM. Watching the progress is amazing. Thank you, Caesar. I see you commented in the thread. Thank you for watching. Sometimes there's a 500 errors and I'm like, what the hell? But it's nice to know that it's moving along. Alrighty, what are we doing now? Oh, right, 500 error. I forget what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna open my network tab as well. Search. Parse is getting a problem. No data found for resource with given identifier. Are you stupid? Okay, let's see what's going on. So I think we were here, and then this is the response that we're getting. So we're gonna go back and use this price ending price. Ooh, I wonder if I'm passing the options into the API as well. So what we're gonna do is log options here, and if this doesn't work and we're still getting issued, then we're gonna go test this in the Rapid API, which is how I'm using Zillow. So let's log this here. If I search again, would it launch? It doesn't launch, so I'm gonna restart my server. Okay, search. All right, restart, reload, refresh, fill, search. Okay, still an error, so let's see what options we were sending in. So we got get, location Seattle, status beds 3, price minimum this, price maximum that. That looks all fine to me. What is the problem then? Request failed with the status code of 500 because bad response. Parameters are correct. Status message is internal server error. Invalid API key. That's ridiculous. Twitter will sell me a live notification like 8 hours after we sent the tweet or went live. Are you serious? Twitter is just losing it. Hey, don't call it stupid. It's going to get sentient at some point, and it's going to remember you called it stupid. Be nice to our future lords. That is correct. My dog has decided to join us. Hi, Pepper. Welcome to our live stream. You want to say hi? Wait, let me show you. Hey, I'm new here. What are you building? Hello, and Paranto. We are building a real estate app. Actually, let me share the link as well. We're building a real estate app using OpenAI. Here's the GitHub link. And this is a 30-day of building an app with me. So we have a UI so far where if we write in the description and we search, we get a list of properties that are similar to what we suggested or what we were looking for. So for example, you can just type in a sentence and say, I'm looking for a 3-bedroom house in Seattle in the range of 1 million to 2 million. And then it will give you a list of properties that are on sale right now in the area that you mentioned. By parsing in that natural language text and converting it into a JSON object and then sending that JSON object as parameters to the real estate API, which I'm using Zillow, and then getting that data back and then rendering a list of properties on the page. What we're building today is a recommendation engine that looks at the properties that I've liked so far and suggests me more properties like that. Today, or right now, I am trying to fix the 500 error that I'm getting back. My app has regressed. I'm getting 500 error from the API because it seems that my API key is not valid. So I'm gonna go to my Zillow API and recreate that. And I'm gonna do that behind the scenes so you all don't steal my API. Okay, Rapid API. I'm gonna sign in, get some. That's cool. Thank you. I'm gonna get my new API key in this. User profile. Also, and Pranto, where are you joining us from and what time is it there? Oh, speaking of what time, Boston. Ooh, I love Boston. It is one of my favorite cities in the US. I went there last year, or last to last year, and I think I went in summers and it was so beautiful. I would definitely love to go back to Boston any day. It's so beautiful. And there's so much history in Boston, so many good universities in Boston, but also the architecture is so pretty. Pinak says, every time I stream, I feel like I will dox myself. And Pranto, been here forever, I won't move to anywhere else. I can relate to that. If I was in Boston, I would totally be there. And Pranto, but it's expensive. Oh yeah. I feel like that's the reality of every city. Unfortunately, in the US, like I used to live in Bay Area. It was crazy expensive. I moved down to Seattle and it's still expensive. Like I thought Seattle would be a lot cheaper than Bay Area, but it's like the same number. Like it's almost as expensive as Bay Area. Maybe the rent is a little bit cheaper, but living expenses like cost of living and groceries and everything is so expensive. Eating out at restaurants is so expensive. But you don't get paid as much as Bay Area. So your expenses are high, but your income is low. Jason. Hi, Jason. Do we get out concert tonight? Ooh, I'm not quite ready for concert tonight. I think we should like fix a day because here's the thing. I'm not an expert guitar player, okay? We should fix a day and I'm going to practice my song and then we'll go concert. How does that sound, Jason? I gotta prep myself mentally first. Gotta get these fingers warmed up. I'll let it slide. Thank you, Jason. How are you doing, Jason? And what city are you in, Jason, again? Okay, you all, I need to get my API key because freaking hell, the app regressed me automatically. Why should that even be allowed? I made 79 calls. Okay, I'm gonna share this here because why not? Okay, this is where I'm interfacing my API. I made 79 calls so far. Just not that bad. 6% errors. That is a lot. $20. See, I'm paying every month for this. Default application, configuration, authorization. Okay, let me get this API key. Get this API key, put it in my env. Jason says, I'm good. Glad I caught you tonight. I'm up in Western New York, about an hour east of Buffalo. Oh, wow. Thank you for joining this. I think it might be late there, 8:45. So thank you for joining this, Jason. I'm so glad you could come. I'm so excited to be on your stream though. Tech commute. All right, fix the API key. Right. I get distracted so easily. Wait, what was I doing? Right. API key. Okay, why do you say that my API key is wrong? Hold on. I gotta go and fix this. Oh, maybe it's not picking up my API key. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move this on my private screen so I can keep my API key private. Hold on. Gotta move to just chatting. Meanwhile, do some private debugging. Okay, I'm gonna see what my API key is, but I'll tell you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna check what my API key is, and all I'm gonna do is console log process .env.rapid API key, which is the API key that I'm using. The error that I was getting is that it is an invalid API key, so I'm gonna check that. And now if I search, it's weird that my API key says it's like invalid because yesterday I was running this and it was totally fine. So fill description, search, console, open network. Are you serious? I got a 200. I didn't even change anything. Like I literally just said console log. Okay, restart my server in case my server is hallucinating. Search. And I'm getting a 500 again. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, let's see what's going on. Fill description, search. You guys, I didn't change anything. Okay, let me share. I heard that potty mouth. You did not hear anything. I said nothing. You guys, I didn't change anything. Okay, this is kind of the world that we're living in. Look what I did. All I did was console log process env. Okay, and I'm not gonna show you the key, but that's all I did. Okay, and it's working. And this is not even interfacing with AI. It's not even like an LLM that I could be like, oh, it could be hallucinating. This is just plain JavaScript. All right. Thank you for that scare. Let's keep going then. Console log solves half of all my bugs. Honestly, I'm a console log person. Like, I have tried debugging. I think debugging can be really helpful, but console log is just so easy, and I'm all for console logs. Okay, let's keep going then. Okay, I think I missed some messages. And Pranto, I've been trying to find some time to integrate new AI models like ChatGPT or Gemini into my app, but haven't delved into it much. This would be good reference for me. Yes, I'm so happy. That's basically what I'm doing as well. I wanted to interface with some LLM models, and I wasn't sure really like where to start. So I was just like, let's just get started with the simplest thing. I found a tutorial online. It was by Andrew. How do you say his last name? I don't know how to say his last name. It's NG. One of the very popular machine learning professors. I took a few of his courses, did some tutorials, and this is kind of building on top of what his tutorial teaches, which is using a sentence to parse that out into JSON. And then that's what I'm using to send to my API. So parsing a sentence into a JSON and then building on top of it. So I hope this is an inspiration for you and Pranto, because I was kind of doing the same thing, and it's a lot easier to get started, honestly. I'll actually show you the code because I was kind of scared about it, but I'll just show you the code to show you how simple it is. Okay, so basically I have this LLM API. And this is where I'm calling OpenAI. All right, so I've got a process env OpenAI key. This is how you set up an LLM. And then I'm creating a parser. Actually, I'm creating this as a video as well, which is going to be released tomorrow. So if this is helpful for you, maybe you'll find the video useful. Okay, let me zoom this in. Hopefully this is big enough. So what I'm doing is here I'm creating a parser and I'm defining what my requirements are for this text, English language text, to be converted into JSON. So I'm saying that create a parser such that whatever description I'm passing you, you have to create a parameter or like a property called price ending, which should be a string. And the way I describe this property is that it is the ending price of budget. So I'm telling the LLM to look for parse the sentence, the English language sentence, and capture ending price of the budget from that. And if I did not pass an ending price, then return 1 million. Same way with price starting, parse, it is going to be a string, and I describe it as starting price of budget. I should also parse return 0 if not passed. Okay. And then same for bedrooms, I'm saying it's going to be a number of bedrooms, and so on. So this way, I'm literally telling LLM what I expect the JSON object to look like. I'm just describing what it looks like. So I'm providing it context. And then once I've created that parser, which is just a Zord schema, and I have used structured output parser, which is from LangChain. It's just a way to kind of parse the output. It helps it to parse output. I'm going to create a chain, which basically is just a way to like run run like multiple commands together instead of, where's the structured output parser coming from? It's coming from LangChain. Oh, so I've got OpenAI and then I've got LangChain. So LangChain is kind of like a wrapper on top of OpenAI. And so I'm creating a chain, which is just a way of like sequentially executing commands. So I'm telling it that this is my template. Okay, so I'm saying parse the description provided by user, which is this description, this English language text, to extract information about real estate preferences. These are the instructions, which is actually literally just this. Okay, and the description, which is the description that the user provides. So that is our input. And then that's it. That's literally it. I'm using AI here to parse natural language text into a JSON. And this is all I need to do. Actually, let's keep this. So hopefully that was easy to understand. Okay. Yesterday, if you joined me yesterday, you would remember that we were parsing this sentence. We were creating this property details. And then when we click on this object, we would like to fetch more details from Zillow API, because as of now, the Zillow API doesn't share much. Right now, what it shares is the price, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, the address. We would like to create a compatibility matrix so that we let the AI know that I'm looking for properties that are similar to this property. And by giving it more context on what I like about that property, it will be much easier to build a more uniform recommendation engine. Therefore, what we're going to do is when we click on this, I would like to fetch more property details about this property. So that means that it could fetch things like, what does it have a backyard? Does it have a nice school district? Things like that. And then when I click on it, I would like to get that information parsed and stored into my database so that when I like it, or like when I like it, that information will be stored in the database. And here I'll show you the database that I'm using is Directus. So if I can open this, sign in, fill, sign in. So if I open the data that I have, and I'm going to store this property in my database, which is 8029 Ashworth Avenue. So if I like this and refresh my database, expand my database, so 8029 is right here, Ashworth Avenue. And if you scroll here, you'll see that I have a tick mark. Tick mark basically means that I like this. So my preference is that I like it. So this way I'm building a data set through which I'll inform my recommendation engine that these are the properties that I like, and recommend me more properties like this. I also have a cross, which means these are the properties that I do not like. So this way I can create a more personalized recommendation engine. One thing that we wanted to do yesterday was one thing that we were working on yesterday was when we click, we should be able to fetch more details about that. So that's what we're going to do today. Yesterday, where we stopped was we were able to fetch property details, and I had that in console log. So I'll show you what we were doing. We've got property details. This is a new endpoint we added. We're extracting the Zillow property ID. This is the property ID that is in Zillow when you click on a item. So if I open Zillow.com, if you click on an item, you'll see here that there is a property ID, this thing. And this is how Zillow talks to its own API. So that's the ID that I need to send over. And then once that data comes back, I have property detail. Now at this point, if a user likes this property, then I would like to parse this property detail. And if you'll see, what's the name? Ishrit? Hold on, let me find his name. Ishrit Madan. Ishrit was able to help me yesterday, and by telling me that this information that you see in this database, in this API, in this UI, abundant natural light, stunning primary suite, this stuff actually comes back from the API as well, and it is part of a special property which is called Home Insights. So it's in Home Insights, and it's got insights and phrases. It's got huge grass yard, large expanded lot, newly painted interior, this stuff. And these are the nice to haves. So we're going to store these phrases in the database. And then when we ask the UI, when we ask the AI to recommend us more properties like this, we're going to look at this nice to haves and recommend more properties like this. I have used Firebase or Mongo Atlas. Anything special about Directus? Actually, I like Directus because I love the UI. It's so easy for somebody who's not a backend engineer to integrate with it. Let me show you here. The code is super simple. All I had to do was they create this thing called create Directus. They have this SDK, and all you need to do is call the client.request. That's all, and it's super easy to interface with it, which is why I like it. The UI is super nice as well, and it gives you a REST API and a GraphQL API. So I like it really well. Another good thing about Directus is that you can take your data anywhere, so you're not tied down to Directus, so you can put it in Mongo if you want to. I have not used Firebase myself. Okay, let's build nice to haves. So in my database right now, I I don't think I have a nice to haves array. And how would I like to store it? Although one limitation of this database is that it's not a vector database, so I'm gonna have to look for another one. This is a full client rendered app, right? Yes, fully client rendered. Okay, let's see how we're going to add an array of properties. So if I go to my configuration, I think it's in settings, there. Create a field, and I want an array. I don't really know which of these would be an array. What is this repeater? Type JSON. Okay, let's look up the documentation. Also, I'm curious, has anybody ever used a vector database? And if you have, do you have any suggestions? I need to use a vector database in this, and I'm not really sure which ones to integrate with. Yes. Hi. You guys, do you want to say hi to my dog? Hold on. She's right here. She always sits with me whenever I'm working.
Come, Pepper, we'll say hi. Want to say hi? No? Oh. Oh. Hi, Pepper. Good girl.
Pepper's like, nope, I'm an introvert. I don't want to say hi. Sure, doggo, please. Doggo's not interested today. Pepper, you want to say hi? Okay, maybe I can get a view of her. Look at her. Pepper, you want to say hi?
Yes.
She's like, no, not right now. Not right now. Good girl. Good girl.
Yes. Okay. Okay, done.
Alright, back to the app. This is the first time I've heard about vector DBs. Oh yeah, vector DBs is actually a database that helps you store vector information, which not all databases let you do. So we were going to look at which of these is going to be a property that can take an array. I feel like collection setup might be the one, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to read the documentation of this. That's the whole stream now. Yeah, one day we'll do a stream of just actually. Oh, that reminds me. Next Friday at 10 a.m. PST, I'm gonna do a Ask Me Anything, and that is a thank you to all of you for supporting me over the last year and helping me gain 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. So as a thank you, I'm doing an Ask Me Anything. You can ask me anything about career, my tech journey, how I moved to the US, resume tips, interviewing tips, being a front end, keeping up with front end, front-end trends, anything that you want to learn. You can ask me next Friday, 10 a.m. PST. I have also created a YouTube live stream for that, scheduled it. So let me share that. It is here. And I will bring Pepper for that stream as well. My doggo. Does this help? Insta cluster top 10 open source vector databases. Oh, thank you. I will look this up. Open this here. Look this up in 1 second. Actually, let's read this. Thank you for sharing that, Pinak. Cool, I will be there most likely. Yay, looking forward to seeing you there. Yes, Pepper? You wanna go out? Yes? Okay, then no. All right. So what is a vector database? Okay, this is going to be helpful for those who don't know vector databases. So let's read this. A vector database is a data storage system used to manage, index, and query high-dimensional vector data. Vectors in this context represent data points in multi-dimensional space, often used in machine learning, data mining, and other advanced analytical applications. Basically, what's important here is that it's used to manage, index, and query high-dimensional vector data. So it's useful for vector data. Vector databases are useful in tasks involving the computation of distances or similarities between vectors, such as recommendation systems, image and video recognition, and natural language processing. This is exactly what we need to do, similarities between vectors. So what we're going to do is we're going to create all of these properties as like vectors, and they're nice to have as vectors as well. And then when we create multiple, or like when we check if a property should be recommended or not, we're actually basically testing the similarity between those vectors. So that's what we're going to do, similarities between vectors. Unlike traditional databases that manage structured rows and columns, vector databases handle more complex, high-dimensional data representations, which are essential for applications requiring efficient searches and pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is kind of important for us. Some general-purpose databases, such as PostgreSQL, how do you even say this? Postgres and Cassandra now support both traditional formats and vector data. I think I might end up using Cassandra. Further in this article, we'll provide more details on 5 dedicated open source vector databases and 5 popular general purpose databases that provide vector database functionality. Efficient indexing mechanisms such as approximate nearest neighbor, such as reduce the time required to find similar vector representations. Okay, similarity search, which is important for us. This feature finds vectors that are close to a given query vector in a high-dimensional space based on measures like Euclidean distance and cosine similarity. We're actually going to be using cosine similarity. Go, Pepper. Pepper's like, I'm out of here. It is essential for applications like recommendation engines where the system needs to identify items similar to the user's preferences. Open source vector databases often use algorithms to perform these searches accurately. Scalability, integration with machine learning libraries, community and support. Okay. Facebook AI similarity search. Ooh. Faz. Ooh. Faz is a library for Faz. How do you say this? It's a library for similarity search and clustering of dense vectors developed at Meta. Supports searching in sets of vectors of any sizes, including those that fit into RAM. It also offers tools for evaluation and parameter tuning. Has wrappers for Python. So we don't have Python right now. We might need to add Python. Chroma is an AI native open source vector database used to simplify Development of LLMs. It supports these applications by making knowledge, facts, and skills easily pluggable for LLMs. Milvus, Quadrant. What else? VV8, Postgres, Cassandra, Redis, Valkey, CockroachDB. Could use CockroachDB. You told Pepper to go like Amrish Puri told Kajol to go and DDLJ. जा पेपर जा, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. For those of you who don't get the reference, you gotta watch this Bollywood movie. Is it on? I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. DDLJ. DDLJ is not on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's on Prime though. DDLJ. Yeah. Okay, watch this. Okay, I cannot play the music because then I'll get copyright violated. But this is the movie. Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. You have to watch this. Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, that's enough. Must watch. If you haven't watched DDLJ, what are you even doing? You could do like movie reaction with your fellow devs on your favorite Bollywood movies. You should start a reaction series. Pinak, I have a feeling you really like reaction videos. Or you just really like me reacting to stuff. Not complaining. Okay. Thank you, Pinak. This was really helpful. Now I am going to see how to enter array in this Directus database. I think fields might be it. Filter rules. Just here for the distraction. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, how do I add a array? Come on, it should be easier than that. User guide. User management, file, insights. Okay, search. Array. Array of data to a template. It's not what I want. Array. Item. $15 per month for Directus seems kind of pricing for a CMS. Let's see how it compares to like Strapi. I actually have a trial version of Directus, so I'm not sure, but what is Strapi? Is it free? Pricing. It's kind of the same. Well, actually, it's cheaper than Strapi. Wait, self-hosted. Oh, self-hosted is free. I think Directus self-hosted may be free. Let's see. I know cloud is always paid because they have to host it for you. Self-hosted. Contentful is great too. Yeah, Contentful is great. Okay, pricing, self-hosted. I think self-hosted might be free. Wait, it says get a license. Cloud is $15 per month. $0 for qualifying users. Free to download and self-host Directus for any project without the need for a license. If you or an organization have less than 5 million total revenue, then you do not need to pay for self-hosting. Yeah, so it's the same. It's free if you self-host. Yeah. Directus seems to be free if you qualify for open license, which you should, I think. Yeah. So it's free for open license. Like it's free for somebody who has less than 5 million total annual revenue, which I have $0. Okay. Directus. Come on, tell me how to make an array. Ooh, setting up a schema. That's not what I need. Develop. Wait, does the documentation actually lead here? Documentation. Where's the documentation? Documentation. Okay. Real-time flows. User guide. Content module. Collections. This is what I was adding, so let's see what collections is. Wait. Collections, a group of collections, set of items. This can be a one-to-one match with the data table in SQL, a group of collections, or a read-only view. You can access all collections, including built-in system collections. Fields are database columns, but with a twist. Items are data table rows, but with a twist. You access items from other app modules like this, data type superset. Guide on relationships. You never know, maybe Zillow will buy your app for 5 million. That would be awesome. Yes, Zillow, if you're watching this, please sponsor. And Pranto, sorry, maybe I missed it. Why are we looking for arrays? What information do we need to store within Directus? Oh yeah, thank you for asking this question. So we want to store this nice to haves, which is coming from the Zillow API right here. Huge grass yard, large expand lot. We need to store this as an array in Directus. And right now, I don't know which field that should be. So I've got my Directus database right here and I'm creating a field. And it seems like there is a bunch of stuff here. What is code? Type string. Oh, I could pass a JSON. Let's try that. I could pass a JSON. And so I'm trying to figure out how I need to store this in the database. Like which field it should be in the database. Let's actually explore all of these. So block editor. Type JSON. Oh, I could do this. Let's try this. I'm gonna call this nice to have. Nice to have. JSON length, I don't care. Value has to be unique. Nope. Okay. Save this. Yashwant Sinha Chavra Handpicked. Hello Yashwant, how are you doing? Zorba, hello Shruti everyone. Hello Zorba, thank you for joining me again today. How are you today? Pinak, do not forget to raid before you leave today. Yes, I need to remember that. Oh, it's 6:21, almost time to leave. So let's do that right now. Twitch.tv. Okay, you know what? I've never done this before. Who should we raid? Okay, I'm gonna open this here, and maybe Pinak, you can guide me through how to raid because I have not done this before. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. Who should we raid? I want to pick like a small streamer. So if I go back to Twitch and look for a small streamer. Are you using Streamlabs today? Yes, I am using Streamlabs today. Doesn't it look pretty? Okay, let's pick a small streamer. 3.4, 13, 147, 16 viewers. How about this person? Let's go here. Okay, how do I raid now? Can I do here? Knock? No. I'm a Twitch noob, you guys. Raid another tech streamer. Okay, let's find a tech streamer. $59 viewers. 26 viewers. Let's do this. Okay, let's see. Can I raid within this chat? Maybe I have to go to mine. Okay, go back to mine. Should take 4/raid. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's try Het Tanis. This channel has follower or subscriber only chat. Okay. That's fine. Raid it on. Follow. This is fun. He is a nice streamer. Okay, I followed him. Okay, what time is it? It's 6:30? Almost 6:30. Before we end today's stream, I wanna end on a few notes. Well, a few reminders actually. So just announcement again, I'm hosting an Ask Me Anything next Friday at 10 a.m. PST, which is January the 17th, 10 a.m. PST, where you can come and ask me any question. I will share the link again here. It is also on my YouTube page. Hold on. And also, just as a reminder, I am live streaming every single day in YouTube. I'm live streaming every single day in January and sharing with you how I build a recommendation app in AI, using AI in JavaScript. So if that is something that is interesting to you, or you just want to come and hang out, come and hang out every single day at 5 p.m. Before we leave, does anybody have any final thoughts they want to share, or any goal that they've been working on this year? I will start off. One goal that I am working on is dry January. Sounds so cliche, but you guys, the amount of alcohol that I've had last year has helped me, or has made me gain so much weight. So this January I am doing a dry January, which means I won't drink alcohol unless I go out to a bar in Seattle. And that is a motivation for me to also explore more Seattle, more of this area. I moved to Seattle last year and I have still not been able to check out most of these places. There are a lot of cool places in Seattle, and this is a motivation for me to go out and explore a bar, but also not drink at home, because that is so much easier than not drinking. So that's my goal. Another goal that I'm working on is also to be more to also build in public, which is why I started this 30-day live streaming, and I will be live streaming every single day of January at the end of until the end of January. I think building in public definitely helps me stay motivated and helps me continue to learn every single day, because it's so much easier to feel like day after day it passes and then you haven't really learned anything unless you like specifically assign some time for learning and dedicate some time for learning. So this is a motivation for me to continue to add that 1 hour or 1.5 hour of build time in my day and continue to learn and grow. Building a recommendation engine is something that I'm doing right now, but I've never done that before, and I was really scared to do it. I'm still scared to do it, but you know what? I've got motivation because I've got to share this with you, and you being here helps a lot for me to be motivated and continue to keep working. So thank you so much for showing up today, and thank you so much for motivating me to be here. Thank you for everybody who was chatting as well. Pinak, Jason, and Pronto, thank you so much for being here. Zorba, you being here helps me come back here every single day. So thank you so much. With that beautiful note, I am going to end the stream. I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST with another segment of this recommendation app. Until then, take care. Bye, you all.